Welcome back, everybody. Drin608 here, playing Unconditional Surrender. This is the affectionately known as the CUCU strategy solo playthrough using the Board Game Arena module. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notify button. You'll be notified when I upload videos and or schedule streams. This is, we're getting into August 44. I fell for my own Axis trap with the West. I honestly don't think this is actually winnable with the West at this point. I have far too much committed in the Mediterranean, and the invasion that I did in Brittany did not hold up. The Germans with a surprise attack marker and their airborne airdrop marker, a couple of armored, and like 4 airplanes, 5 airplanes maybe, 5 airplanes. Basically just kicked me off the continent. Destroyed 2 American armies in the process. They had to let the Allies get in here with bombing to do it, but yeah, it was not good. Okay, so where are we at? Oh, I keep forgetting to skip declare war. I keep allowing the West to possibly declare war because I'm not sure if I'm going to go like into a Greece or southern France and Vichy. So that's why I keep bringing up this particular space. So we're going to go on from there. Transferring points. I still have 42 points with the Germans. I have a bunch to rebuild. The Eastern Front offensive was very nasty. Took out 4 of my units, 3 infantry and an armored. I have a couple of Italians to build. Turk and another German. So I've got like 5 Germans for 6 points. Which would put me down to 36. Finns. Huh. Trying to think who's going to need points here. I'm not sure that any of my allies other than the Romanians. So we have to give one to the Romanians just because they have a couple units that are going to probably be near the front line. I'm going to sit on 40. I'm going to give an extra one to the Yugoslavs more from a standpoint of in case they get attacked and DD'd and they need to flip themselves back over than actual movement. They don't really have a lot to move with the Yugoslavs at this point. Okay. Alright, that's going to be that. The Soviets have 2 partisan markers, which I think they're going to need to try and break the front again, because they don't have the surprise attack marker. So the partisans markers are going to become paramount here. So I'm not going to commit, even though I'm down 2 factories. Boy, oh boy. Now, once I get up near the edge here, once I get out of Soviet Union proper, then it's going to be time for that. I will just go with a little bit less production points. So we're not going to commit. The Germans obviously only at one lost factory. Do not want to commit until they're down one, and then they'll, try and take it back from like the West. So +4 to +3 in the Soviet favor. Oh, and I got a really good split on the Soviets again. They're up to 3 lost factories. Now we're both at 1s. We're both at +5. And we're both at 1 lost factory. The West really can't do anything this turn because they don't have a surprise attack marker. This is where you have to kind of check and see what you got coming back in. I have all my surprise attack markers here. I have an ultra in November. So there's not going to be a lot I can do in September with that ultra. The partisans maybe to do something in the Middle East but he's in Libya, so I don't need that there. But I'm going to need that when I come back here in October or November. Yeah, I think that as the Allies, I would play this just to try. This is the best I've been at +5 to +5. And the Germans, again, are at this point of, I don't mind being down a factory or two because I don't... Well, let's see. They get their submarines next turn. They get one in September. So they definitely want to play this now because they'll have another one to play next time, the next turn. So each turn here through August and September, I'll be able to play, to mitigate the whole bombing campaign thing in the West. So yeah, let's do that. So we both decide to commit, and then we roll, and nothing really happens. Both rolled 7s, both rounded up to 4s. Okay. You do need to take a check, though. Excuse me. Ultra is delayed 6 turns. Submarines are delayed 6 turns. So they're both coming at the same time. So we'll use them again in 6 turns, which will be in February of 45. So that kept that part balanced, which was not what the West wanted to see. They wanted to see German subs at 6 and Ultra like at 1 or something. Alright. Strategic move with the Axis. Things are very bad here in the East. I've got a lot of retreating to do. I'm trying to think of where I'm going to need. I'm going to lose this 11th Infantry. I'll have 1, 2, 3 infantry at best. At best, I'll have an extra armored unit in the south. In the north, I should be able to 2, 4, 6. Pull back 2 more infantry, so I'll have 4, 5 infantry in the north. 4 infantry and an armored in the south. I am going to get some German aircraft up here, which I hope to slow down some of the Soviet air power. So Soviets have pretty much taken what they really wanted in the south, which was Kiev. And they want to push along towards the bug in Poland. That's where they want to make their big push. I do have an Italian here as a reserve. Some Yugoslavs down here as a reserve. So if I lose space, I have space to give in the south. I do not have really space to give in the north. So I'm going to go grab my one of my German armored units here. Here. And we're going to head off to northern part of Russia, Latvia, Lithuania area. And I don't know if I should put them in this swamp hex or in Vilnius. I think we're going to go into Vilnius. Okay, he's done. What does that mean? Every once in a while things go haywire here. So we have to hit the PF5 key, reload the game here. There we go, confirm that. Now in the west, I mean I could do some strategic movement. I don't think the airplane can actually get back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get to here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the airplane can't really get back in time to do anything. I want to go take the ports. The Americans will just keep on chomping into Tripoli, and the British will keep chomping into here. I thought about strategically moving like this thing into Tobruk to slow down the British, but with the Soviet breakthrough up here, I really need to get these guys back behind the river and get some sort of a reserve in line here to keep the Soviet breakthrough contained until I can get some more units built. Like I said, the idea is to try and keep the Soviets on the cold side of the weather line for October. If you can do that, then odds for them getting a fair weather turn are much lower than the other way around. Okay, so that's the idea there. For the West, I really don't see a strategic move. I mean, I'm just kind of stuck, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to bring an infantry unit into England. I suppose I could move this one. There's Force H. Got an infantry unit there. No. I don't know what I just clicked on. Undo that. So I suppose I could move the 7th Army down here to Plymouth. Yeah, that's what I'll do because I'm not going to do anything with it. And then I'll try and move these convoys are going to move out to be able to pick up the 2 infantry unit. I'm going to build it the next turn. And then this convoy is going to bring him into Glasgow and then try and run into Plymouth, I guess. Have to get an infantry unit on next turn. We'll put them in Southampton and Edinburgh. Yeah, I guess that's the way we'll do it. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Strategic move for the Soviets. What am I going to do with the Soviets? Was there anything that was hanging out like way far away that needed to get moved up? I want to keep these 2 guys here. This just keeps this whole thing contained. This is kind of World War I-ish here. World War I-ish here. Until I get the garrison unit up here, I really can't take Aleppo. And I could try and push on towards the Turks, but it's almost too little too late at this point for the West. I really don't see one for the Soviets. So the Soviets are done. Germans, they need to get their aircraft up here. So I need to take out this one and this one for sure to give me a chance to take this guy out and get the armored unit broken out. And then might have to leave the one in Kursk alone. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up having to do. Alright, before I know where to send you, let's use the Luft Reserve. My other airplanes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh, I've got one down by Gibraltar, that's right. Yes, I have one down by Gibraltar. Which I probably should just go ahead, pound the British Air Force. Forgot to do it last time. Oh dear, I'm not pounding the British Air Force, it's beating me. This is not good. Our second RAF is beating up the Germans. Oh my goodness. 2 1s in a row. The British might just start an offensive right here into Gibraltar from Tangier. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Wow, that's not a good omen for the Axis. Usually that's a straight trade-off. Well, that's not good. Not good at all. Am I going to keep rolling ones with the Germans? I'm definitely not rolling very high with the Axis. Does not bode well for the what's going to happen in the Far East here. Okay, so I need to get to these two, which I can do from like right here. So first off, we're going to go after this one. Alright, I got him down with one shot. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh, it's just one too many away. So we're going to have to move up German aircraft to Vilnius. Oh, actually, no. Can the other one reach there? How far could you get to? Can't quite get to Vilnius, but if he gets to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But he can get to Kaunas. And he's going to go after the first air. Ooh, now I'm getting my good die rolls. Alright, then he's just gonna sacrifice himself out on this one. Yeah. Oh, this is going to work out well. Things that make you go, yeah, let's just... Okay. And then I can actually bring this airplane. Can I get the one in the back somewhere? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. To here. Now, there's a lot of experts that will tell you that what I'm doing is not the way I should do this. But I have found in this late game, and even in the early game, if you get rid of the Soviet Air Force, like I'm doing here, that you will not suffer nearly as devastating. I mean, you saw their air power, how they were able to use air sorties left, right, and center, and they just broke the German line with a surprise attack marker. Same thing the Germans did to the Allies with just massive overabundance of air power and a surprise attack marker and an airdrop marker. They went just boom and just broke me up. In this case, the Soviets did it with surprise attack marker and air, and now they have partisans to try and do it this turn. But now, all they have is the partisans to break the line. They do not have the air power to break it spectacularly and eliminate units. They will probably get more DRs and push me out. So, and then this one, we're going to finish this one off. And you know what we're going to do? We're actually going to use this guy to take out that one. So my 3 airplanes were good enough to take down his 5. So that should mitigate the August offensive, as it were. Okay, movements. The Italians have to go here. This German needs to go here. What points are we at? 3. I could attack with an airplane, but it just doesn't seem like the thing to do. No, we're going to... Well, we could do an assault, which would possibly flip him. Right? I'm running out of real infantry here. I'm going to have to give up a bunch here. This is not good. I don't have to worry about invasions anymore. Right? Nobody has any surprise attack markers on the board till next turn. I'm not sure. I might try an assault here later. Okay, so before I figure out how I'm going to put this line together, this armored unit's going to come this way. So right now I'm +4 to +1. I want to get that armored unit out, so I'm going to use an airplane. And then he really wants to make me use up as many movement points as possible But if I use up my tanks, I don't have the offensive potential. This is where taking out the Soviet Air Force is really important. I have a couple extra sorties that he doesn't have. I'll have them for defense, and I have them for this big attack. So now there's a +5 split difference here, just on the pluses. If I throw in a tank, it'd be only a +3, but then I lose my offensive potential with my guards units. I do think for this one, because he is across the sniper, and he does have an armored unit trapped, that it could be important to try and slow him down and make him use extra movement points. So I am going to throw a tank here. I got a DR, so now he's down there. And now, when he attacks again, I am not going to use the tanks at this point because I'll only be at +1, and he's at least +4, maybe +5, 6. So we have to assume that he really wants to get his airplane out, which he does. Or get his armored unit out. So we're just going to let him go. He uses up an aircraft that, you know, maybe it was overkill. But now because I'm in a no enemy zone of control, I can place this armored unit in a better space. Because I have 6 movement points remaining. So that means that I'm probably going to start my line. Now I have to make decisions. Question is how do I want to do the line? Almost have to do a hedgehog, don't I? So what I'm contemplating is where does this armored unit end up? Because he's going to have partisans, no matter what I do. There's going to be a couple of -2 units on the initial attack. So I'm thinking that I really want this armored unit someplace where it can respond to a breakthrough, right? So I'm going to lose some German units here, I think. The question is, what's my willpower on Romania? He's at 6, Yugoslav's at 6. The question is can I put the Yugoslavs and the Romanians in front in a couple of places to keep him from being able to get very far? Ooh, that's an interesting choice, isn't it? Oh, dear. I know the aggressive German would say, good, attack him. Throw in your airplane and be +5 to whatever, make him use up his armor. Which is a thought. But he's got 2 shock armies, a guards tank, and a guards tank, and another tank here. And in the north, he's got 2 guards tanks and 2 shock armies, along with a couple guards, and you know, another guards and another shock coming up, and another guards coming up. So these guys are going to be in my face, no matter what I do. Well, I've only got 6 movement points left, and I really want to make sure I'm in the right place. I don't know if I should be here or here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and go here. That's a pretty important crossroads. I think I am going to have to sacrifice a couple of will points here from like a Yugoslav and a Romanian. Could put 3. No, I do not want to have Romanian anchoring the southern line. But I could stick him here. And have the Germans be here. Put the Yugoslav here. Dilemmas, dilemmas, and more dilemmas. I can always undo all this, so let's do this. If I go here, he goes here. This German moves back here. To here. I've already given up that the 11th is going to be lost. And I put the first para here. This guy is going to go here. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have to almost put the Yugoslav up here, which means he goes out of supply. So no, undo this one. Undo his move. He's got to move one less. He's going to die, but the idea is to make him spend movement points and things to make that happen. Okay. And then up here in the north, now, let's see what this looks like. So these guys are going to die, and then they're going to be able to move forward on the German infantry. And if they break through here, which they probably will do, I'm not going to have anything to stop them. No, I don't like this. Okay, so we're going to undo a bunch of stuff. You know something? That's about actually the best I can possibly do. Except for maybe moving another German infantry back. Because I lost one too many units last turn. If I put a German infantry here. German infantry here. Pull the garrison. Alright, so if I take this German garrison, bring him down to here. Put this German infantry here. We're going to give him Tallinn, I think. Done your job, Vaslav. Time to come back and be my defense here in the north. This is very fragile, and it's probably going to not work. And in the south, I really don't have any good moves. I have no good way of... This was important down here in the south. Nobody's here yet. This was important down here where they kind of surrounded this 11th, because that's one less German unit I have for the line, and that's kind of important for me. I did manage to break out the armored unit, so he's kind of guarding the road towards Poland. But what I have to defend the front line is really not going to be enough. There'll be a couple Romanians and a Yugoslav, and then some Germans behind that. We're trying to make sure that we don't get ourselves in a situation where we're isolated. Okay, so we're going to do... Dang it. Where am I going to put you? He's going to have a good chance of isolating this infantry unit if I do that. So rather than do that, where can this infantry unit get to? That infantry unit can get onto this side of Kiev. So he's going to become the front line there. This guy is just going to fall back into here. This Yugoslav is actually going to move back another space. Yes, he's going to die, but oh, I can't do that. I won't be in supply here, will I? Oh dear. I won't be in supply in this space. Oh my goodness. That's an unsupplied space. Don't want to go there. So I guess we're going to have to back up more. Yeah, an unsupplied garrison isn't going to even slow him down. He can use a backwater unit to take it out. Yeah, he's got to go back to here. This guy, he's got to go to here, but he's not gonna hold. Stick this Yugoslav in here. We got left. Well, we could go whole hog and try and take back Kiev instead. If we tried to take back Kiev, it would be very hard to take it with a DR. I needed to move the armored up there to assault it. To attack it. Could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 to +3. No way to retreat him. I gotta undo some moves here. I'm gonna try something. So, if I attack here, and we assault, and I throw in the kitchen sink, and +8 to +3. So that's what we're going to do. And I get at my retreat. So I'm going to take that with the paratrooper. Now that leaves this guy B in supply. So now I've got people that can stay in supply in this hex, which is important. And we still have to sacrifice the minor neutrals. They have to slow down the Soviets at least for a couple of their units. They're not going to do a very good job of it, but you know, if I can make him attack me twice to kill me, that's good. This Romanian is going to die because he's going to be in isolation. Ah, damn. Oh well. So I need to put a German unit here. This German unit needs to fall back to like here. This German unit can't really do anything. He's got no good attacks, so there's no point in spending the points on him. I could. Ooh, that might be worthwhile. I lose him anyway, but it makes him have to make another attack, and I would stay in supply for one more turn, which means he's a tougher nut to crack. So I could just lose this Romanian garrison unit here. Oh, home defense. I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about home defense. I gotta stay within 3 spaces of Romania. So actually, yeah, I think that's gonna be. I mean, this guy could move up there to keep him in supply, but then this guy just comes across. This is too good of a. Then again, I'm just gonna probably lose that Romanian sitting there, aren't I? So maybe I should move. What do I got? 3. I got left for the Romanians. I only got 1 movement point left. That's right, I can only give him 1. So I could just move this guy like back to Kishinev to keep him safe. And slow down the conquest of Romania. So if he stays here, I mean, he's going to come across here. He's going to take out this Romanian. Then he can move down here and get this one isolated. This guy is a debtor. These guys, until he's a debtor, they can't really run across here except with a regular infantry. So there's going to be several dead units here. And probably is going to curl the line here. I don't know if I can hold the line here. Yeah, I'm going to have to move him back because I'm not going to have much left to hold the line with. Yugoslav. Yeah, see how bad the Russian offensive is. Okay, so I think that's it for now. I have a couple of sorties for airplanes to try and defend, Germans up here and Germans right in here. I'm not going to do that assault. I don't think it's worth it. I would be +2, +3 if I throw in another infantry. Oh, I didn't use my jet. Oh, I was going to use my jets against the west. That's right. Okay. So, yeah. I could use my jets down there to make sure the British don't. I don't care. It's August of '44. If they want to come fight in Spain, let's let them fight in Spain. It's a long way to Germany from Spain. I still have an armored unit here. So I'd be able to reel that armored unit back over here somewhere. If the line doesn't break too badly, I might be able to get it on this side of the river. Hold up this. I don't know, I think the Russians may make the weather line in the south. Alright, that's what we're going to do. Not the best defense in the world. It's the best I can do with what I got, I think. I'm not going to skip the elimination phase because there might be something that, like an airplane gets surrounded or something, and I'll just want to pull it off the board. So, confirm. Do the easy part. What? Still have... Oh, I still have this. Alright, let's just... do this. Dizzy. No, I'm not going to intercept somebody who has 6 sorties. Okay. And then here I will do... I am not going... Oh, that's what I forgot to do with the German armor. I was going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. just going to pull far away from the British so that I can die in peace. Well, if he kills me, he kills me. I don't really care. So the German armored unit, I really want to get that German armored unit. Where's this armored unit? There he is. He's going to go to no supply. Yes, the British may knock him out. I really don't care. I want to be able to remove him in the no supply phase. That's why I didn't check the no eliminations. I want to take him off the board so I can build him back in Germany, because Germany's the key here. Germany's the whole game. The North African campaign is pretty much lost. They just need to run around and go get stuff. So let them. I have 3 British armies and an American army, which is half their forces. Americans only get, what is it, 6? The Americans get 6 armies total. The British have 3 real armies and then like 4 or 5 garrisons. And if I have 4 of their real armies out of their 9, I have roughly half the Western Allied forces running around in the Med, not really doing much to threaten conquering Germany. Limited supply. Limited supply. Do have to supply one of you. So I guess we'll go here and here. We'll supply the airplane. And this guy has to go to no supply. So we do a supply all. That should take care of that stuff. And then we have to tell him he's no supply, because he doesn't have a supply line. And we're done. And it's on to the West. The West, I mean, he's a no supply, so he's +4 and halved. I mean, I could try to beat him up. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this here first. So we're going to attack the Italians. Last time I did this, where's the Italians? The Italians are far enough back in the Soviet Union that I think I can actually do this. So throw that. So it's +4 to +2. Commit. And I did get a DD, so this is going to be very bad for the Italians. So let's just retreat down the road. Doesn't really matter. Actually, it does matter. Undo the retreat. Oh, I can't undo the retreat. Okay. I should have retreated to this hex, because if I got another retreat, I could have gone to here, and it would have slowed down the Allied. 5, so attack again with this. Confirm. Commit. So we got down him. Go here. We get to go 1, 2, and attack here. He's going to throw in his airplane so that he's a 0. I'm only a +2. Confirm. Commit. No effect. So we're done. Okay. I totally forgot that the Italian Air Force could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could have sacrificed the Italian Air Force to shut down the American Air Force over there, and then this wouldn't have happened down here. But, okay, we'll live with it. Like I said, we're not really trying to stop him in North Africa. And then the other thing that has to happen is this, so that next turn in strategic warfare, we will get that, and then he's going to rail out these guys. +2 to... Oh, I was going to do this. Move this guy. Oh, he's done. This guy. No. Undo that. Just gonna move this convoy to Alexandria so that the thing will work. Because it won't recognize this hex 5447 is just not recognized as a port when it does its automatic supply setup stuff. I have 35 with the British. Should I go ahead and spend 2? Yeah, we should probably go ahead and we'll just go ahead and attack at +2 to +4 halved. And I've stopped. Okay. Dingleberries. And then I'm going to bring the aircraft back to here. Because he's within 5 of there, and he's on the sea zone. He's in the desert. So, yeah, I think that's good there. Should I try to go ahead and get across here? I mean, I do have the first Canadian. He'd be 3 minus 3, so he'd be a 0. I'd be a +2 with an airplane. He'd be a +2 with a possible airplane. Wow. Well, I don't want this German airplane helping out anywhere else, so we're definitely going to take care of that airplane. But I don't think we're gonna... Yep, that's what we're gonna have to do. All right, up here, I do have an American to bring in. What's in this space? He does have a surface action marker, so he might try and intercept me. This British convoy. No, we're not going to escort. We're not carrying anything, so if he wants to come and intercept me, fine. We're on the naval path, and well, it seems to be tempting. I'm thinking I want to wait. Maybe hit it when it actually brings a unit in or something. So we'll just let that one go. Okay, so now we've got Force H and a convoy in Plymouth with an American unit. We're going to bring this convoy. Oh, not that convoy. Undo. Bring this guy on that convoy. He's going to come to there. And again, no, I'm not going to use it up here. Because the Americans just automatically flip themselves back over, so that's kind of a pointless exercise. I think I'm going to take this American convoy. We're going to go in such a way that he can't actually intercept me. Get over here so I can bring another infantry unit in that gets built at the end of this turn. And then the 9th is just going to go ahead and move down to Cork, I think. That'll let me bring the infantry into Belfast, and then we can kind of try to line things up. Okay, I think other than bombing campaign, that's it. He did knock out my bomber command. What have I got left here? I got 4 here, and I've got 4 here. So let's just go ahead and try it, see if we get through. Bombing run, Demets, intercept, and commit. Got him. And then this bomber does a bombing run. Demets. And I intercept, and I'm going to use my jets. And we stopped it. So we stopped the bombing runs. So for one more turn, we're +2, 3. So I'll be +3 now to his +2. I'm only +1 to the Soviet one, though. So that's going to hurt. So we're probably going to see the Soviets hit one and me try to recover it from the West, and slowly but surely they'll chip me away. But they don't have a lot of time left. Game ends in July, at the end of July 1945, and there's no Western ground units physically in Europe at this point. Okay, I think that's it for the West. Not sure there was anything else I could do. I mean, I could try this. This is a ridiculously bad idea. Ooh, maybe it's not. It's not a ridiculously bad idea. You know why? Because I have a partisans. And I have an airdrop. We could try to reestablish ourselves in Gibraltar. Ooh, it's late. We've got to try and take chances, right? Alright, kids, we're going to take some chances here. I shouldn't have bothered to do his airplane. But we're going to put the partisans on here. This might be a bad idea. And then we're going to drop the airdrop on there. And then we're going to attack. Across. Throw in our airplanes. I'm only +2. But he's in net -2. It's +2 for German, -2 for the airdrop, -2 for the partisans. And I don't have anything else I can throw in there. So I think I get to do this twice. Confirm. Commit. And he is forced to retreat. Yay. I took back Gibraltar. Not that I can hold it, but I did take back Gibraltar. So this guy's gonna go up on the mountains. I will advance. While it's still around, the Italian fleet is going to go ahead and go sit in. Oh, where can I sit? That's annoying. How about Stavanger? Oh, nope, I don't want to go to Stavanger. Oh, that was dumb. Because now I have to trace my supply line. Did not want to go to Stavanger. I wanted to go to Amsterdam. Let's go back to Madrid. I still have 5 movement points remaining. Interesting. I don't have any airplanes. I could attack the Spanish. Oh, this is where it was important that I not move that 7th Army until this point in time, because then I could have brought it down here. Crap. Oh well. Yeah, I'll be +2. I really want to save that ground support for the Soviet front, right? I really don't care if he plays around in Spain. I want to make one of these, like, take 2 turns to kill. Is the idea. He's going to surround this one, he's going to surround this one, so he's going to kill those guys and move up on here. So I'm trying to make it, like, take an extra turn to kill them. I don't know, this is not going to work. Yeah, we're going to just go ahead and let him go. And he got a defender retreated. Now if I take the hex, I can't come back to Gibraltar. So I can't take the hex. If I had left this armored unit that I had sitting in Eastern North America, if I'd have left it sit there, then at this point, knowing that I was going to take Cadiz, I could have grabbed this guy here from Eastern North America. I could have dropped him into Gibraltar with another fleet and a convoy, and I could have brought an American airplane down here, and then we would have this sort of thing trying to punch its way up through Spain. But I don't think that's going to work, so I can't actually take Cadiz. So that was kind of wasted, but that's the way it goes. So I did take back Gibraltar. Woohoo! I got a will point back. And that's that. Okay, let's see what happens here when I say pass. What terrible things happen to me. I don't think I'm going to voluntarily eliminate anything. Airdrop is delayed 4 turns. September, October, November, December. So I'll have it for 45. Partisans is 3, so that's September, October, November. So I'll get them back, but it's going to take a while. I'll do the easy part. Everybody that doesn't need to be supplied. So those 4 will be fine. We gotta do this again. So use convoy. Confirm exit. Boom. So this is where I've talked about in the past, where you have to, like, the game won't let you just, like, rack up the sorties and say we're done, because you know that he's gonna escort. So we actually have to go through. Oops. Forgot he's not in the same hex anymore. No. Just trying to make him use up sorties, even if they are Americans. Every sortie you make him use is worthwhile. So we just go through the nonsense here. No. And then do this one. Same thing. Confirm here. Here's convoy. Confirm. Escort. Here. And there's no more interceptions to be done this phase. Because those are the only ones I can intercept anyway. Alright, and then we just supply all the rest. Soviets! How much time have I been at this? Oh, I'm running out of time. Soviets have a lot to do, and what to do here? Yeah, I think they got to do the obvious stuff, right? So this infantry unit's got to do the obvious thing. If he moves to here, he now has all of these units isolated, so he can just go there and sit. This armored unit is going to try to be really, really good. He's going to start over here. Oh, no, I don't want to assault. Cancel that. Undo that. I don't want to assault. I want to mobile attack. So right now I'm +4 to 0. The Germans don't have tanks or anything because they used them all up, so this is going to be fairly quick. I'm not going to use the partisans here. I'm going to save the partisans for probably Kiev. Confirm. Commit. So I got him in one round, so I don't need to take that hex. Got him in one turn, then we're going to take this Romanian. It is +4, but the Romanians are going to try and hold for one turn. Confirm. Commit. And it worked, so I held for one turn. I won't hold out, but I held for one turn. That's the important thing. Now I probably would just die. Yeah. Okay. So he has this for 4, and now he gets to move up here and attack this one. Commit. And I gotta retreat. And he can't retreat anymore, but I can't do anything about that. Alright, so now we move forward with the shock army. Yeah, +4 to -2. Should die. Yep, we take this. We want the armored unit to be doing most of the damage here. Now, when I start attacking Germans, I'm going to have to face that airplane. It's got at least one aircraft sortie. So what I want to try and do, I think here, is I'm going to go down this way. And while I don't think I'm going to take this city yet, I'm going to clear it so I can bring like a guards unit, run up here to take the city, and then attack this German later. So let's attack here. +1 to -2. Got him to retreat, which is what I wanted. He's happy to retreat to the swamps. I'm not going to take the hex. I'm going to have someone else move up and take the hex. I want to stay right where I'm at. If I take the hex, I'm not in supply. And so if I have anybody move up here, I got to make sure I have a supply line for him, which means possibly forcing this airplane to retreat, which I really don't want to necessarily do. So I might not take Odessa this turn. Now comes the hard part. What do you want to try and do? Do you want to go for broke and try and roll the German line up? You've only got this one guards tank army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might get this guy. Yeah. Alright. We're going to use up these partisans up here. Or do I want to use my partisans up in the north? He's got one airplane up here too, so he's going to be able to save one guy for one round. I could try to go here and try and roll this group up here. Too many things to think about. Oh, that's an isolation. Oh yeah, we gotta use the partisans here. Because that's an isolation. Where's my armor unit? Here we go. So you're gonna go here. I'm gonna attack here. It's a mistake by the Germans. I shouldn't have put him out there. I should have just made a straight line. Heck with the river. So he's +5 to my 0. I gotta try and make him last at least one more turn. Don't know if it'll work. So I held for a turn. Now he's going to attack me and I can't hold anymore. Confirm, commit, and he got me on a DD. So now I've got 4 movement points left from here. So I'm going to move. We're going to try and clear out the north rather than the center here. I'm going to go here. I'm only +3 to +2. But and I got a DVR, which is good. That's very good for me. Well, I can't attack anymore, so I'm done. Let's have, I guess, this guy try to come across here. Go ahead and use one of my tanks here. No effect. I think I'm just going to attack him 0 to 0. See if I can get a retreat. I got a retreat. Okay, so I can go here. We will attack Vaslov without the armor. Oops. I still had another attack. I didn't think I had another attack. Okay, I can attack him again. We're not going to use the armor here. And Vaslov holds. Holds off the 4th guards. Alright. So this guy, go get us a factory. And then you're just going to move to here, I think. I'm not going to do anything to that German infantry yet. Not sure how I'm going to do this offensive here. Now the question is do I try to push him out of here with an assault? We want to kill this thing. We want to push him out. So shock army, attack there at +1 to 0. No effect. Ah, the German army's holding up fairly well, even though I did punch a hole in the north here. It's not much of a hole. It's a bit of a hole, but it's not as... I needed to really move Vaslov. If I could have moved Vaslov, then this shock army could have attacked him at like +3 to +2 a couple of times and maybe done something. But, alright, I think we're going to shift back to the south while I think about that. We're going to use up the last partisans, I think. We got to widen this hole so I can run units through. So we're going to actually play the partisans here. And we're going to take this infantry, or this armor. He's going to go here. He's going to attack. I'm +3 to 0. Do I try to save that one, or do I save the airplane for a later date? Still has an armored unit, so he's going to probably get in here with like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's try and hold him down here. Cut down his number of attacks that he can do other things with. Oh, I got really lucky there. Soviets rolled a 1 and I did not, so I stopped him. So that stops that whole shenanigan. So he's probably not going to take back Kiev this turn, right? Where's he at? 32 points. He wants to move guys up. So he's got me front lined anyway, right? So this guy probably going to move here. Points from this guy 5. I do have a tank left. I'm not sure I want to go there. I'll call an assault because I'm not sure what I want to do. Not sure what I want to do when I grow up. If I take this guy, it'd be 3, 4, 5 minus 2. So I'd be 3. And then I could be 4, 5. Plus 5 to plus 3. Plus 5 to plus 3 is not that great. Plus 2 to 0. So I don't take Kiev this turn, but I push this guy. Yeah, I think I want to widen the hole. So we're gonna give up on retaking Kiev, I think. So I'm plus 2 to 0. And I got a DD, which is good. Alright. So that means I get to go here. And I get to attack here. So confirm, commit. And I just get a DR. And I think I'm going to DR back this way. Now the question is do I move forward? Yeah, because then I have an isolation. Yeah. Oh no, I don't have an isolation. I have to get rid of this nitwit. Yeah, I think I move forward. Alright, so we attack plus 3 to 0. Can we get another DD? Oh, we got another DD, which gives us another enemy zone of control thing. I don't really want to attack the armor. I think I'm going to go whole hog here and try and push this infantry unit. Plus 3 to plus 2. How good's this guards tank unit? Not that good. Alright, so he can end his turn here. So the 3rd Guards took out a German infantry and opened up the hole for me, which is what I really needed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go here, I can assault this guy. Go here. Assault. Yeah, we're going to try to take Kiev. This guy is going to come across here and assault. And then this is the guy that starts up. We're going to throw the kitchen sink at him. Plus 8 to plus 3. Need to get a DD to take it. And we got it. He rolled a 1, I rolled a 2. So we took that out and recaptured Kiev. Okay. Pretty good day at the office for the Soviets. Down to 23. I've got 15 in airplanes. Do I have any losses? 16, 17 here. Did I have anybody flipped? So I really only have like 6 more that I can move. This is a really good job, really good day at the office here in the south. He's down to this infantry unit and this armored unit and this infantry unit. So another armored unit's probably going to rail in here. So, yeah, we did good. Did really good. We took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 German ground units. So we're doing okay between the northern and southern. This was a mistake where this partisan is, 2142. I left the guy isolated, so dumb me. Like I said, I've only got really 6 more movement points, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm thinking I want to try to take Minsk, and then I'll move somebody up to help hold the line. Or do I want to just get rid of this garrison unit? And then I could move somebody in this way. Let's see if we get lucky on the garrison unit. Firm attack, commit. It's just a retreat. Zone of control here, zone of control there. So I think I want to actually be here. So that if he comes after me, that's not a good idea. So he's not going to go that way. And if I just attack here, it's +2 to +2, right? So it's +2 to +2. Let's see if I get lucky. Nope. Got stopped. All right. Again, I only have like 5 movement points. 5 points worth of movement at most. No, not even 5. 4. So that's like 2 guards units. I'm not going to take Odessa because reasons. I'm thinking maybe we're going to move a guards unit up here from the back. I'm going to move him like to here. And then this shock army around to here so he can't get away. Leaves me at 18. I said I had 15 in airplanes. 2 points to build is 17. So I can actually move like another regular infantry guy. So why don't we just move this regular infantry guy? Oh, I could have him take Odessa, because then even if he fights his way out that way, I don't care. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. He'll be out of supply, but so what? Don't care. Okay, so I've done pretty good. I'm done with the Soviets. Pass. I don't think I'm going to eliminate anything. I think everybody's in supply. Alright. Voluntary elimination. This is what I was talking about. See this airplane here? I could put sorties on him and then fly him away next turn. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll keep him for one more turn. Then I'll get rid of him next turn. So I'm not going to... This is the one that I wanted to get rid of. This guy down here, the 2nd Panzer. I want him removed because then I can build him back in Germany in September. And I don't care about North Africa anymore. So he's the one I wanted to make sure got removed. And now I can improve units. The Italians have 11. Huh, they have 11. This airplane. And both fleets. Just for kicks. Right? Oh, no. No, undo that. And let's just do both fleets. Because that fleet's going to have to actually move. I didn't want to put it in Stavanger. I wasn't thinking. It's like, no. He needs to be like in Amsterdam. Or even all the way to Copenhagen or something. He's got to not be in Norway because he has to trace his naval supply and the Allies will just beat him to death. So that's why he's going to move one sea zone here. They'll beat him to death and he'll go to Amsterdam and then they'll fly airplanes at him or whatever. But so what? And then for the Germans, we've got 29. They've got how many guys to build? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would put me down to 23. 23. So I can't get everybody. I can get all the airplanes. Airplane. 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 Okay. Yep. Oh, I could take this down and I'd only have 5. Would that be just the garrison I wouldn't be building? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could forego the garrison and get the convoy down too, and then I wouldn't have to do it in the future. I think I'll do that. Alright, so I'm done. Easy stuff. Boom, 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 boom. What have I got? 30? Bomber Command, Fighter, RAF, Convoy, Convoy, Convoy. I only have 5 left. Not fair. Well, I get the fleet. So I don't have to do it in the future. So. Oh no, I have. That's right, I have 7. Okay. So I got all the British. Confirm that. Soviets, we already talked about this. All their aircraft. They should have 2 left to build their guy. Now we go to Axis. Italians. I used up all the Italians. I didn't build the Italians. Dumb shit. Turks can build their garrison unit. Here. Yeah, build them in Antalya. Yugoslavs can build their garrison unit. Since they still have a point left. So I'll go ahead and build it. I don't know. Belgrade. I don't know what to do with it. Italians can't build. Germans. Things are falling apart here in the west, or in the east. So I got to put an armored unit here. I have to put an infantry unit in Königsberg. I have to put an infantry unit in Posen. The Allies will not have any surprise attack markers next turn, so everything can go in the east. Got 1 more point. The south is looking very poor too. So I have to put 1 in Vienna. The Russian breakthrough is fairly complete. So now it's a wholesale retreat to a shorter line for the Germans to where their stuff can catch up. Problem is they're still, this is 1 turn too early for the Germans. You want this to happen in September. This happens in September, you're happy, because then you have poor weather. But he's going to make the weather line, I think, by the end of September, which means he has a better chance of getting a fair weather turn in October. But the German army should be there to meet him at that point. So, at least that's our hope. All right, confirm. Let's go to the United States and build. Patton comes back. He didn't hold the beachhead. And the first French army. Free French army there. Build them. And then the Soviets are going to build. Where was I going to build this guy? Was I going to build him in the north or in this? I don't know where I was going to put this guy. Sir, I'm not sure where I need to rebuild this one. I seem to always be running out of units no matter where I put them. Actually, I'm running out of production points is my problem. I've got 2 there. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll put it up here in Belaluki. I'm just not sure. I can't afford to buy the surprise attack marker yet, so we advance the turn, and there we are. We're in September. And there you have it. Like I said, I'm John 608. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe and then notify. Yeah, that was August of 1944. The Soviets have made a decent breakthrough. The north will be somewhat defendable, the northern front, but it's going to have to pull back because I'm going to have to try and strip a unit away, I think, both from the Atlantic Wall and from possibly Minsk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. We're probably going to have to pull back to like the Vilnius line, I think. Might try and hang on at Riga just to keep them fighting me there. But I'm running out of ground units to get in the way. I sacrificed a couple of miners and didn't sacrifice them very well. Yeah, Soviet offensives have been doing well. So, which is a good thing because the West doesn't have a thing going for it. I mean, it's going to take out Libya here this turn, most likely, and that's going to be it for 44 because they got kicked out of the French continent. So they basically have retaken the southern Med and, could probably end up taking out Italy or attacking into southern France. I did retake Gibraltar, so I've cut off the Italian Navy and the German Navy from being able to run around in the Mediterranean. But he still has an Italian Navy up here in the Atlantic that I have to deal with. So I really don't know what to do with the West. The West is kind of hosed. They're messed up. The traditional things don't work with them in this strategy line. So experiment with it, kids. By the way, if you do want saved games of these, it's from certain points. I can see if I still have them on my hard drive, and I can send them to you via Dropbox or something. We can figure out a way to get you a copy of the saved game, and then you can load it and play on from there and see if you can do any better than what I've been doing. Let me know in the comments. One of these days I'm going to get a website up so that people can just go there, or a Patreon or something else, but I'm going to be retiring here in September, and when that happens, you will see much more of these kinds of things, and probably something like a Patreon thing, which will be a paltry entry fee for people to be able to like download saved games that I have of this game and stuff like that. But that's going to be in the future. All right. So, yeah, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye. I'm coming, Gordon. I just got to grab my shorts with my keys. Where's my stop? Oh my god, I did all that. that.